Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Brown on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is going to be 1st down Saints.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. He finds some space again. And he's finally brought down at the 33. Big hitter on 1st down. 31 yards. Bet him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Buying some time right. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Shuck. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Running with Etienne here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Shuck. That throw behind his intended target. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down. Now Charlie Smith will try to knock this through for the Saints. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Smith able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I'll raise my hand, Kate. When I think of complimentary football, not often enough do I give compliments and credit to special teams units. But that's what they just did. Okay, defense gives up a field goal. Compliment your offense. Compliment your defense. Do your job. Do it well. And set your team up for success.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run for Henry. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play and just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Forced out to his right. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Lamar. Caught by Flowers. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker in that range. Might we see them go for this 4th down?
A 4-yard gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. This one left for Lamar. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Let's start this drive with Achane. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Didn't lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Shuck to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Jackson. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
On the move, headed right. And this defense is holding up. Had somebody ready to knock it away, and that's going to force 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration and forces 4th down. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal from 37 yards in the right hash. Loop knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Brown on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And just a yard here before this play goes out. It's second and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shot to throw. Oh, trying for a lobby, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career
The
interception.
Ravens take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll pitch it to Henry. Oh, he rocks that tackler. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Running once more with Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Second down. Here's Lamar. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Turning to Henry on third. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. I'm going to be a little judgy here, Brock. You've got to have more than that on first and goal because now the pressure rises quite a bit to get good yardage or a touchdown here on second.
I don't disagree with you. The only thing I would say is that run, you hope offensively now gets the eyes of the defenders to focus on it, and you could throw a little play-action pass for a tud.
Escapes out to the left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 6-yard score. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
And they send them back in motion right. Working on 2nd down. Chubb. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty. Incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send him left out of the slot. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing, shot. He gets it to Fant. And he's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Running it after the penalty. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Let's stick with Achane. And they're going to have the 1st down. Nice chunk of yards there. Give them about 17 of them.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Here's Shuck on 2nd. Throws caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party to get involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Jackson throwing here. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Lamar. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And that backs them up now into a 2nd and 18.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Throwing on 2nd, Jackson. Oh no, he lost control of another one. But I think O'Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Well, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Lamar back to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. They're trying this field goal for the Ravens. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Running for it. Here's Henry. And they will have the first down. Call it a game of about 4. Only needed 1. This drive continues.
Okay, you and I are not too old to remember a time where this used to almost be a debate. You come in, we're on the special teams and punt it, not in today's NFL. And the numbers tell you so often to go for it, and when you execute like they just did, you'll more than likely go for it again later in the game. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one.
At the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Ravens. Here's Luke for the point after.
Tyler Luke for the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this time, and they've taken a 7-point lead.
Saints 10.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard
The
line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. They make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion left. Here's Shuck on 2nd down. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And it's going to be first down New Orleans. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Connects with fate. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now there's a timeout. 3 seconds remaining. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Reed now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lamar off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's at the 30. The 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Brown with a return here. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. They're going to have to get points now in a hurry. That's for an offense who just threw the interception, and they might back out there. You better flush it fast.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's A-Chain up the middle. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring the tight end in motion. 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. They pitch it to A-Chan. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. A lot of space ahead. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Shuck, his first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it?
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
Saints 20.
Reed now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. There he goes, right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. Found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They run the counter to H.N. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Motion man sent left. Back to throw. Shuck. Taken in by Vele, right side. Now he's past the 25. And a dive. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
Devon Vele. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
The Saints will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be Cobb getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry, and he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Lamar. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Jackson to throw it. It is almost picked off. He had the interception, but he couldn't hang on. It will, though, still bring up 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt.
Formation for Baltimore.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll start this drive with Achane. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Travis Achane brought one back earlier and now takes one across. Smith's point after is good. And lead now down to 10.
Ravens 45. Saints 35.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Hill now to return it. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. And a great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
We changed it.
Jackson looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, Henry. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down. Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunky yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be. Job well done by everybody there.
Here's Jackson to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
11-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Left side, caught by Lane. And he gets home. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jacoby Lane, his first career touchdown on his first career catch. Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And that makes this a 3-possession game.
Ravens 52. Saints 35.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second down carry for Achane. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that is going to give the Saints a first down. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
Throwing, shot. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 here for Shuck. Now 7-15, throwing the football. Running with Achane here out of the gun. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is going to be first down Saints.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shuck's going to throw here. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here's Shuck on 2nd. Connection is made to Travis Etienne. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down. Fair to say, he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Working on second down. Chuck. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions and made this third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Making a read at the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Trying for it, it's Etienne. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Etienne. That's his 3rd on the ground this week. For the extra point, here's Smith. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success.
That's another tackle, but the ball's out. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
This is Henry on second. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Lamar. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start. Now Jackson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like run-it-out territory.
Well, you call it surprise. I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in their quarterback as they continue to fire away.
Third and long for him here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Julian Blackman.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Chuck to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's Shuck on second down. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Nnamdi Madubuike. 2 sacks a week ago. Now his first one here today. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To the air on third and long. Got a man. Vele has it. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be first down New Orleans.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Saints down by 10. Five still to go here. This is second down. Shuck. Here's a screen for Achane. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Achane. He gets another here in the fourth. And now for the point after. And crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal to tie us here in this fourth quarter.
52, Saints 49.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. They'll pitch it to Henry. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
He's not going to escape this one. They take him down late in this ball game. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Setting up to pass. Cox, this is Lane. He stops finally after a gain of almost 30. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
They're going to pass it here. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. There's Young again. The second time that they have brought him down on this series.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Here's a give for Henry. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. So it ends